So, DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, hope you're doing well. It is Monday. I'm going to see if I can zoom that in a little bit. Here we are. So, it's Monday, and it's time for Jasmine's Monday tag. So, there's 5 questions. Let me see. First off, I don't know how it'll go in the next weeks to do tags. I had some time off, vacation. Now I'm getting back to work. So we'll see how the time goes. But anyway, let's just start off. Question 1. Okay. Do you keep a light on when you are sleeping? At the house, the answer is yes and no. I don't keep a light on in the room. I don't keep a big light on. But we do actually have a small light in the bathroom. Actually, let me see, it goes on. Yeah, it's one of these little lights that goes on if you move, so it's got like a motion indicator or something like that. So yeah, a little one. But when I'm traveling and I'm in a hotel, which I don't know or something like that, I would probably keep a light. I might bring a night light with me, but I will keep a light on maybe in the bathroom, and just keep the door closed up to a crack. When I'm in Cork in Ireland, I knew the rooms. I was always in the same hotel, so it's just like in my own bedroom, meaning I've been there so often I knew how to move my way around. So, okay. Question 2. If you could change your eye color, what color would you pick? I don't know if I really would. My eyes are bluish. But of course that's always been kind of changed because I've been wearing contact lenses for so many years that I kind of wonder what my real eye color is after a while. Jasmine talked about greenish. We used to have a cat actually that had 2 colors in her eyes. One of each, I mean. But let me see, we're not talking about the cat, we're talking about me. So, would I change it? I like bluish. I guess I probably wouldn't change my eye color, but it said if you could change it, probably a slightly more intense blue. Question 3, place you like to visit again. This is a question that came not too long ago. So yeah, I'd go back to Cork in Ireland. Yeah, that's almost a no-brainer. Or if I was going back to Canada, I do like the eastern townships, which are near the Vermont border. That's really nice there as well. There's a lot of lakes, beautiful, and it's my hometown over there. So one of those 2. Question 4: stupidest thing you have ever done. You know something? It's kind of close to. It's not the same thing. Jasmine was talking about going over boulders or what. But one of the stupidest things, I'll say one because I've done so many stupid things probably in my life, but if you've ever been to Quebec, or if you look it up you can Google Rocher, the Percé Rock, Perce with the accent, but the Percé Rock. Now it used to be, well-known fact, it used to be that if it was low tide, you could walk over and walk around where the hole is in that enormous rock, and if it was high tide you couldn't. So I didn't check the tide, and because I saw there was a nice way to walk over. What I didn't know was that ever since they built a wharf or something, that had changed the flux. And actually you could walk over to the Percé Rock by low and high tide. So we walked over, and I went a little bit further towards the hole. And then somebody said, oh, well, the tide's coming up. We got to get out of here. And I thought, well, it's no big deal, But anyway, there was a few ladies that were there, amongst others. And that's where I say a little bit like what Jasmine was saying, with heels and so on. And I helped 2-3 people, climb out of where we were, because it was actually quite difficult. And the tide was coming up, and when the tide comes, it comes pretty quickly. And the thing was, is that actually nobody stayed to help me, and I was slipping on rocks and so on, and I really very, very barely managed to pull myself up as the tide was coming. Mrs. DC was further away, and she didn't realize actually what was happening, because I guess she had also the same mindset as I had. They said, she could see that the walkway going to the shore was still good. So here I was, dummy. I'd helped a lot of people, but nobody helped me. And yeah, so I got back to her wet, scratched, and in a kind of a panic in a way, saying, "We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here." Realizing that finally, I was okay by then. Yeah, so that's one of the stupidest things I've ever done. Question 5. What do you spend most of your time doing? Daydreaming? If I take away, like if I'm not, when I'm at work, I gotta work. I suppose I could put it that way. So I suppose that it doesn't count. And daydreaming is probably one of the, maybe that's true. Maybe that is the thing I do most. It's a good question. I mean, in the evening, I spend a lot of time on the computer. In the day, of course, it depends. There's things to do around the house a bit. So in the evening, I spend a lot of time, looking at pictures and going over computer stuff. And meaning, I watch a lot of YouTube videos about cameras and stuff like that. What else do I spend the most of my time doing? I guess it'll change once I get retired. But until then, of course, most of the time, I guess when I'm not working, I think daydreaming. I guess we'll keep it at that. So that's 5 questions. Thank you again, Jasmine, for a very fun tag. And I will put this one up. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.